That says live.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fate of the Dice. I will be doing the intro today. Nikki's feeling a little under the weather, but I'd like to welcome everyone back to the Across the Pond one-shots, where we're playing in a world set in Freedale. Last we played a couple weeks ago, the adventurers made their way down a road leading south of Freedale in a simple mission to escort a trade caravan to the elven nation of Silverwood. Unfortunately, Miss rolled in. The party was lost. Unknown to them, they found themselves in a weirdly cursed land. And before we move any further, let's go ahead and reintroduce the players and their characters to everybody watching the stream. See, Isric, you wanna go ahead and start us out?
I'll be playing Isric Armorhide, the Bacon Maker, a resident orc of the great variety, professional chef, bard with a splash of warlock.
I'll go next. So I am playing Phineas Bartholomew Turen, otherwise known as Fitbit. He is a forest gnome, born with typical gnome curiosity, and his particular joy is books. He was born in the Silverwood and read everything he could get his hands on, both from the gnomes and from the elves, and was eventually drawn into Freedale City, to the library there, where he got a job in the library. And while working his way through, he found a book which wasn't catalogued, and unlike anything he'd read before. What he read was terrifying and fascinating in equal measure. And he almost, the words seemed to change almost in conversation with his thoughts, and he kept the book. And his conversation with the book intensified, and he soon realized he could make requests of it, even though he didn't really know how, and those requests started to be granted in often terrible ways. And he studies the book and keeps it safe, looking for more answers to its secrets, both enthralled by it but terrified by it at the same time. And this led him to the Adventurers Guild, where he was employed by Commander Voss on this mission.
Awesome. And Commander Voss being the current leader of the Freedale, the Adventure Guild that is located in Freedale right now. And Lenora, would you like to introduce your character, please?
Hi, I'm Leo. I'm playing Namira, who is a lovely party's death cleric. She appears human, but has the sneaky little secret of she's reborn. She's died once in her life, and come back, and yeah, she's a pretty blunt person. She doesn't really like try and sugarcoat things. She'll just say it, and yeah, she's okay. She's recently acquired a crossbow that she's very interested in.
And a number of chickens.
And she's got a slight chicken obsession at the minute, which that she will turn them into weapons. This is completely fine.
Awesome. Nettle, would you like to introduce your character?
Okay, so today I will be playing Curious Verdin. Yeah, it's called Verdi or Curie for short. Curie is How to explain? Okay, so it's hard to distinguish whether they are male or female. Different people say different things. She will not necessarily validate any of them. Curie is around 6'6" tall, pale grey skin, with a shock of long white hair that reaches down to her waist. Missing half of it though. Curie is extremely scarred and has bright yellow eyes. Her ears are extremely long, to the point of they are kept together at the back of the head by a bone earring. It does look like she has recently grew out of her clothing and armor. As the name depicts, extremely curious.
Awesome. And Nikki, do you like to introduce Asaya to us, please?
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm playing Athea, the Dark Elf Drow, who's just out about with the party, also trying to find a way to get back into her family because she was wrongly exiled for something that her brother did.
And with that, everybody, for their reasons, has joined up with the Adventurers Guild within Freedale. Whether it's to find secrets of different artifacts that they've come across, find redemption within their families, or merely just to find what their place in the world is. To recap a little bit of what happened last session, as you guys were transported to this weird and seemingly dark and cursed realm that's via the mist, the guys started exploring around, came across a old and ancient suit of armor that seemed to have been inhabited by a very desiccated man who let you guys know about the curse that had befallen this land, how everybody is here to repeat the night's revelry for seemingly all of eternity, having lost track of all of time. Exploring further into the north, the only path seemingly available, you came across a manor belonging to a Lord Dominic. And trying to find the way out, began exploring through the manor room by room. While everything seemed to be in decent order, it also seemed that within every room, the curse prevails, as if some great tragedy befell the entire manor during its last night of revelry. When we last left off, you guys came across a young girl that did not appear to have any eyes within her face. Helped her out by repairing her doll, and while everyone else that you came across would vanish through a fiery portal in the ground, this girl, after you've helped her, seemed to disappear in a radiant light in more of a peaceful manner. Also, last session, Isric, during your guys' exploration, did himself experience one of these fiery portals opening up underneath his feet as he fell through the floor itself. And since that time, Isric, your character, you seem to be floating in almost kind of like a void of nothingness. There's just nothing but blackness around you. And the only thing that you can kind of see in the distance is these thin vertical slits of light. As you begin to will yourself towards them, you find that you're able to kind of look through them, and you're actually looking out from the inside of the walls of this manor and seeing the party themselves and everything that they're doing. The entire area around you is just nothingness and complete void, but you do get the sensation of almost like torment and pain, a little bit of pressure in the back of your head, and you even hear like whispers of agony off in the distance that seem to echo all around you until the point where you are watching the party help the little girl repair her doll. She vanishes in radiant light, and you feel a warm sensation as a golden light begins to glow all around you, and you hear the little girl whisper, "Your friends need your help. Why don't you return to them?" The thin slits of light begin to then widen and open, and from the wall to the south of you guys see the wood of the wall begin to kind of peel away and almost rot, and Isric stands before you as he walks through.
Yeah,
That's not really
Isric, welcome back. What happened?
Oh, wish I knew. Apparently, this place's architecture is a little different, and seems to be there's some person that put me here. Some sounds like a child, but I feel like I should know better.
We came across a child earlier.
Isric, at this point, give me an Arcana check as you recount your recent experience.
18.
Nice. So with the whispers of the spirits that are kind of guide your knowledge of what has happened now that you're reconnected to them. One of the spirits, a well-accomplished magic user, kind of clues you in that this is the realm that you just experienced. Sounds not too unlike an area, a pocket dimension of space known to be used by many magic users in search of great evil and great power. Sounds kind of similar to maybe some sort of a version of a phylactery that could be being used to create a lich.
I'd like to relay that information onto those around us, like to the rest of the people here.
And as soon as you do, Gulag's like, "What? A lich? Magic? I knew this place something was off about this. I'm not. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna wait outside with that creepy suit of armor. I don't care if I get cursed. At least I'll have company for the rest of eternity. I'm out of here." And he just goes stomping off. He like kicks over a table and slams through a door, splintering it on his way out.
Wow, a lich, you say? That sounds fascinating. Do you know where it is? Maybe we can go and find it. I'd love.
No, Namira can't put like lich. You tend to not go looking for liches, Han.
Maybe we could just take a little peek, and maybe you won't notice. Do you think he's actually a lich, or he's kind of creating himself as a lich?
Whilst
Maybe that's
everybody's
what
talking, I'll just lean over and give Isric a little sniff to make sure it is definitely Isric.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Have you sniffed Isric before? I can't remember if you sniffed him last
I
session.
sniffed them all.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no check
Oh.
needed then. It smells like Isric for sure.
Personal space, please.
the
Can
girl say there was some kind of secret corridor or something in this room we're next to?
Yep. She
Yeah.
did mention that it was this cupboard that had a little secret spot that she used to hide in.
do you want to go check it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Come on,
Sounds
Sam.
fun.
Yes, ma'am. On the day's work.
You wanting to go in, Fitbit? Okay.
Oh, okay. I've got someone I could send in as well if you want.
Wait,
I've-
what?
Yes, I haven't introduced you to him before. He's called Little Sam. I get my rat out.
Oh my god, it's a rat. Can I pet it?
Keep
Hey,
that thing away from me.
You can take your chances if you like. He's sometimes friendly.
I want to give him some little head scratchies.
Okay.
Sometimes friendly.
I hold him out in two hands to give him a little petting.
I want to pet him too.
I tighten my grip on the hilt of my knife.
Can I get little Sam to go under the door, and can I see through his eyes as he does
Yep.
so?
And this is your familiar, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So little Sam, after getting a bunch of head scritchies from the party,
Yes.
just kind of like chirps happily as he scurries under the door. And then looking through, come on. Looking through little Sam's eyes, you see what appears to be a small station set up as almost like a tannery, meant for stuffing the trophies in the room that you guys currently occupy. So there's a small cupboard, a small barrel, different tanning leathers, vials of different fluids, and some sewing material.
All looks clear as far as I can see. Is that the end of the room down the end that we can see there?
Yep. It seems to end in a short wall. Just wooden panels. Give me an investigation check as you're sending little Sam around. See, and rats do have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. So as Sam is scurrying about, while the scent of the tanning leathers or the tanning oils is quite strong, as he scurries about and reaches the southern wall, he does smell something a little bit off and different around the southern wall. It smells kind of sulfury, and also just like old dust and whatnot. There's something definitely beyond the wall, but
Well,
he's
it
not
doesn't-
able to squeeze through the slats of wood blocking his way.
It doesn't look like there's much in this little room, but it looks like there's a kind of secret room beyond it. Should we go in and take a look?
Yeah.
Alright. Bit will head in behind little Sam.
Namira will just follow.
Whilst he was doing that, could we get Curie to like lean over the top of him because she's pretty tall. Just lean over and wave a hand to see if like he can see what's going on whilst he's basically using his familiar.
Let's see. I don't think you can.
No, I don't think I can.
Yeah, no, he is totally unresponsive to your hand.
Awesome. What's in the room around them currently?
It appears to be different trophies. There's a suit of armor in the southwest corner that had called out when you guys entered previously not to disturb the Lord's trophies.
Okay. Is there any little knickknacks or anything like that?
See, there's fireplace. It's burning currently on the western wall. As far as like little knickknacks go, there's a couple small like shelves and stuff with just minor trophies like coins that are minted from unknown civilizations and like little baubles and whatnot.
Okay, I believe that in the last session I picked up buttons and a doll's hand.
Yep.
And a doll's skull.
Yes.
Okay, I want
Like a
to
shattered remains of a
attempt.
doll.
Yeah, I want to attempt to put like the shattered remains of the doll in his pockets without him noticing.
Oh man. Alright, Let me see real quick. Oh yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check at advantage.
Yep.
Can I see this happening?
Is Curie trying to do this kind of on the sly?
No. Like Curie definitely has a moment of well, in the previous game they pulled a couple of pranks on each other already, so
Right.
Curie's
We're just
sticking
continuing
with
the theme.
yeah.
Oh, I missed this.
Alright. Yeah, you slip the broken remains of a porcelain doll into Fitbit's pockets of his robe. And he is none the wiser.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, everyone watches Carrie do this.
Like,
Okay,
without looking at everybody, it just sends out like a small telepathic thing like shh.
Really? Now?
Mm-hmm. Like, again, telepathic. When other.
Right, so I guess I don't Fitbit doesn't get any of this, so he'll come out of his trance when he goes through the door to follow Little Sam and get Little Sam back in his pocket.
As you go to reach Little Sam, or puts Little Sam back into your pocket, you feel like the clinking of porcelain shards in the bottom of your pocket.
What's this? What have
Yuri
I
did
found?
file them down so they're not sharp.
I get them out and take a look. Do I recognize them or remember anything about them? I can't. I probably didn't
absolutely.
pay too much. Oh, did.
Yeah. Now these are the broken remains of the, I believe from the crate of porcelain dolls. It's like you pull out pretty much a shattered half face of a porcelain doll that's just kind of blankly staring back at you.
Wow, how did this get in my pocket?
You must have picked it up at some point.
Maybe
Yuri
I
will look
did.
over and go, ugh. And then step around his room.
I quite like it. Maybe it could be another friend. I'll keep this and have it on my mantelpiece when I get home, and maybe I can talk to her before I go to bed.
Right.
I'll put it back. I'll put it back in my pocket. Thank you. However that got there.
What are we doing about the wall Fitbit?
Well, Little Sam seems to think there might be something behind this bit, but he can't get through. Does it look like it's kickable down?
Or does it look like it's kickable by two people?
Anything's kickable with enough feet. You can give it a shot if you like.
Fitbit, do you want to try and kick it with me?
Yeah, let's kick it together.
Cool.
One,
Give me
kick
three, go.
athletics checks.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
This
is gonna set the rules for tonight.
Not my strong point. Oh look,
Yeah,
there
it's
we
not
go.
mine either.
Everybody else outside the room just hears as 2 feet slam into a wall. within the
could do
tanning
with
room.
We could do with a
Uh,
big person with big feet in here. If anyone wants to come and help us kick a wall.
Sam.
Move.
Okay.
Okay, well, out we come.
Oh. Okay.
I have a question for you. Do you actually know what's on the other side here?
No.
No idea, but it's probably interesting.
Have you, with all the magic that's happened, you've seen me walk out of a wall recently.
Yeah, it's fine. If it's got anything to do with liches, we're fine.
How can I take a look at this?
Ebs.
Really look at this wall here, see if there's any like tricks or anything like that near, like possible, triggers they might have missed.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Okay, not good at that, but okay, we'll do it anyway. So
It
embarrassed.
appears to just be a wall of
Okay,
wooden
so-
panels.
Expected. I'm gonna try and look like I'm inspecting it properly, and you know what? It's pretty worth a shot. I'm actually gonna since I've got this nice big powerful build, I'm gonna kick this thing with that big orc foot.
Mhm.
So this be athletics, right?
Yep, athletics.
13.
13, nice. So you hear the crack of wood as it kind of splinters inward a little bit, and then you start hearing the grinding of wood as it kind of shifts, begins to raise up a little bit as it's kind of kicked out of place, and then stops about halfway up. There's about like a 1.5 foot gap on the floor now, between this wall and the room beyond. Kind of peering through, you see it seems to be just kind of like a little storeroom. Couple of
Okay,
dusty barrels and a crate and a dusty chest in the far corner.
Kick it again.
Just kind of stare at her when she says that.
I can get in there. I can almost walk in there upright. Do you want me to go and have a look?
If you wish, it only takes a moment to be polite.
Kick it again, please.
And yes, I'll kick it again.
All right, give me another athletics. This time at advantage, seeing exactly where you need to kick.
First roll was an 8. Second one, 19.
19. As you kick the panel that's kind of raising up
Nice.
square in the center, it appears to be trying to lift up, but with that last forceful kick, it just snaps off at the top and clatters to the ground. The opening now revealed, it's about like 4 feet high,
Mhm.
leading
bow.
into a little crawl space to the south.
I bow.
And
Thank you very much.
yeah. Namira wants to go and investigate.
I
And
want to
so
go.
does Pipit. Come on,
I want to go and
Pipit.
investigate.
Go.
Does Athea and Curie, would you guys like to do anything? As they're going in to
Kira give a
investigate?
little jump and a clap once the door's actually open. Doesn't like really crowd down to get through the door. So
You guys find anything interesting?
I was
Well,
able
There
to break.
seems to be a chest in here. If anyone wants to come and help us investigate it.
Namira's just gonna try and open the chest just to see if it's unlocked.
It does appear to be locked as you begin to try to open it up. A small keyhole is in the front. It appears to be latching it shut.
Can anyone pick locks? Like
Not
Namira
really.
will shout that back to everyone.
Anyone here good at picking locks?
Oh, I can do that.
Big surprise.
Yay! Come on then.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Would you like assistance on this? I'm pretty sure I know someone who knows a thing about breaking into locks.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna take the blade, tap it a couple times, and see if any ghosts is in there would be willing to help and give her guidance.
Cool. One spirit does come out of your blade. He appears to be missing a leg from the knee down. And go ahead and roll me a Thieves' Tools check. How would you like to go about unlocking this?
Uh, I would have lock picks, right, since I'm a rogue as well as a sorcerer. So I could just use
Ooh.
lock picks.
Yeah, you should have Thieves' Tools.
Yeah, I've got these tools. Is that just a sleight of hand roll?
Think you're proficient with it, so you should be able to roll Thieves' Tools and use it when it queries your ability. Use Dexterity.
And don't forget the D4.
Would that just be a dex roll?
It'll be Dex plus your proficiency modifier. So essentially, I think it's the same as your sleight of hand. So yeah, you could just roll sleight of hand. That's
Okay.
fine. We'll go with that. Nice. 17. The lock clicks open, but as it does, you hear a small glass vial breaking within it. Kind of green, sulfury, noxious fumes begin to pour out of the sides of the chest and cloud up the room. And then from behind you guys, you hear the grinding of wood on wood again as half of the remaining door attempts to slam shut, but with the space underneath it, the fumes just kind of slowly filter out of the room.
Oh, lucky we kicked that door in then.
Yeah.
And the chest is now unlocked.
Guys, do you want to guys get out and I'll bring the stuff to you? Cause like I don't breathe. So
What?
like this stuff doesn't affect me.
You-
Like I'm cautious with it potentially being poisonous to you.
Sure. Should we take it into the big room and have a look?
I can. Is this chest like bolted to the floor? Like, can I pick up this chest?
Yeah, you can pick it up. It's a little heavy, but
Namira will
easily.
just like pick it up and just bring it to the room. And just place it on the floor.
Cool. Lifting up the chest, it's got a little bit of heft to it, and it feels like a couple of things are rolling around in there. And just kind of clunking around. And then as you
So
set
be
it
as
down,
gentle as possible with it.
yeah, you just set it down gently so not to jostle the stuff inside of it too much. What would you guys like to do?
What's in it? What's in it? What's in it? Open the box. Open the box.
What's in the box?
Namira just opens the lid.
Opening up the lid, last little cloud of the noxious fumes kind of disperse as within you see a number of different objects, including a small pouch that was rattling around in there with some metallic clinking inside of it. There appears to be a few unfinished trophies, just like what appears to be like a claw of a harpy or a large bird, and a couple different feathers from different creatures, as well as a small, long rectangular box about half a foot long that's wrapped in like a red velvet.
Namira's just gonna pick up the box and unwrap it.
Well, unwrapping the box, it's a finely carved and stained and polished, like crimson wooden box that opens up, kind of almost like a smaller chest, but it
Mhm.
doesn't appear to have like any sort of locking mechanism or anything like that on it.
Okay. Is there anything in it?
Taking a peek inside, it seems to be lined with the same kind of like very fine, squashy red velvet, and within it appears to be some sort of a wand. The wand itself is made out of just like a kind of like a reddish crystal, almost like ruby,
Mhm.
and also appears to be in the shape of like an elongated key.
Does anyone have use of the wand?
Possibly. Depends what it does. Can I Fitbit take a look at it and see if we can make anything of it?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check just to see if you have any sort of like base knowledge on this type of magical item. Cool. With the 15, you get the idea that with the design of this, you've kind of heard about it or read about it within the library, that it is some sort of it's a version of kind of like a key to a magical lock.
So I tell the rest of the party my sense that this is it looks like some kind of key to a magical lock. So maybe we should find a magical lock around here. We might be able to open it.
Do you have any other ideas what it might be locked to? Would it be a standard lock, locked to a door, locked to a box, locked to anything in specific, aside from just being a key?
Would I have any idea?
It's essentially not. It's to unlock somewhat of like a magical seal as opposed to a mundane lock.
So yeah, it'll be some kind of magical seal of some kind. But beyond that, I don't really know. I'm afraid.
Curie will kind of perk up and say, well, if there's a phylactery, could it be for that?
Possibly. Namira's racking her brain of knowledge of lichers, which she should know because her deer is one. You should
So,
know this.
Namira, you
Oh Jesus.
don't really know of this being used as a phylactery specifically, or in concert with the phylactery specifically.
Like, you all see Namira like racking her brain, like she's got her hands on her temples and like, from what I recall, they don't typically use seals on phylacteries. Yeah, English. I mean, anything could be concealed and hidden in this house.
Maybe we should just hold on to it and see if we come across anything that seems to fit the bill, and then we can give it a go.
Well, you hold on to it.
Well, I'm more than happy to.
Can I keep the box? I like the little box.
It's a very nice box.
Namira just holds out the box for Fitbit to take the wand. Like she's not letting go of this box.
I'll take the wand and stow it away for the moment.
Namira will just pocket the box.
Alright.
Curie will
Pocket
lean
box.
into
Oh,
Fitbit and use telepathy and say she's gonna put teeth in it.
Say what?
Curie will use telepathy to tell you that, like, basically, she's gonna use it to put teeth in. And then Curie will just kind of wander off a little bit.
By myself asking, why do I hang around with you people? Anyway,
Telepathy, you can't hear it.
no, I'm just saying that in general after watching all this
General.
happen.
Over the course of the last day, you're just like, why am I here?
I didn't quite hear what you said, but I telepathy you back. And say, oh, we could have a conversation this way.
Sometimes.
By the way, that doll thing, was that you?
The whole thing.
Hmm.
All right, what would you guys like to do? Moving on.
Just before we ditch the rest of the stuff in the box, is there any sense that any of the other stuff in the box is in any way special or magical, or is it just bits and pieces?
It appears to just be like different doodads and bits and pieces. If you're personally interested in any of it, it's like feathers from different creatures, including like giant eagles and harpies, as well as owlbears. There's what appears to be a harpy's talon that is been abandoned. Like it started being cured as a trophy, but it has been abandoned. And there is also a small pouch of gold.
Gold. Shiny. Less shiny.
Inside of it is 27 gold pieces, and they all are minted with a seal that is not recognizable to any of you guys.
Can I try and recognize it?
Sure.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, give me a knowledge history.
Okay. Oh, where am I? History. 21.
21, nice. Give me just a second.
I mean, Namira should know at least something. She's died once and come back.
There it is.
It's
And she can't exactly remember how old she is.
If nobody takes it, Curie will pick up the harpy bits.
What's
Namira-
Curie picking up? The rest of the knickknacks.
Yeah. Predominantly the harpy bits, but that's only if other people don't take them.
Yeah, there's a couple owlbear feathers, a couple of rock feathers, and some harpy feathers.
Namira will grab the purple owlbear feathers and just kind of put them in her hair. Yes. Yes, I am doing this, guys.
The seal, with the 21, you recognize it as kind of a seal belonging to somebody that would be essentially like a mage king. It's a spined, like a spiked crown crossed with, or in the foreground with a staff and a sword crossed behind it. The seal is, as far as like the specific region or civilization it's from, still eludes you though.
Namira will relay that to
A question
everyone.
with my background, would I know what that? Because I'm very well connected. Would I know what that seal is for, or where it's from?
I'm gonna say. Also, you can't really pinpoint the exact region, and if anything, that's probably a little bit more unsettling with how much you guys know about this. Is that this is still from an era or a place unknown to you, with how connected you are.
In that case, I'm just saying it looks old, so I suggest that we get out of here so we can get old. Those of us who have lived or died. So I suggest we press on.
Sounds good to me. Are we done with upstairs, do we think? Should we go back and join our friends in the ballroom?
I was gonna say the only room we didn't really look at up here was the one with the flying objects, but
Oh, I can send little Sam in if you want.
I don't want little Sam to get hurt.
Little Sam can look after himself, don't you worry.
And I don't want to get hurt, so go ahead, Sam.
There's more to little Sam than might meet the eye.
Come
Right.
on, Sam.
Okay.
I've got my own Sam.
If everyone's good with that, I'm going to go over to the flying thing room and send little Sam under the door. And just before I do that and kind of go into Sam vision, I'm just going to send Curie a telepathic message saying, "Don't even think about it."
Oh no, that's like telling somebody not to do something. Like she's definitely thinking about it now. But as you send little Sam under the door, begin looking through his eyes, you see a room completely in disarray. The candles lighting the north wall. Every once in a while, the flames begin to spin and flicker wildly in random directions before a carafe of water or something just flies across the room and clatters loudly to the floor. Also, so where's my Sam token? There it is. Boop. So as he's scurrying around, it does appear to be a door to the left here. The fireplace is cold currently on the eastern wall, and it's just kind of dimly lit in here by the flickering candles to the north.
Okay, so he's gonna. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say if it. I think we had a sort of a brief look around here. So if there's nothing kind of that immediately catches his eye in this room, he's going to scurry under the door into the room we haven't been in yet.
Yep.
Is little Sam okay?
Little Sam's fine. He's going into the other room just now.
Yeah, as he's scurrying past all of the flying furniture and whatnot, it appears whatever entity that is occupying this room is paying a small rat no mind as it scurries across the floor.
Whilst they're doing that,
yep.
Since I was told not to, Curie is going to carefully crouch down in front of Fitbit and attempt to kind of fold into themselves so that they can come face to face with Fitbit and just wait for him
to
come back around.
Athea, would you like to do anything?
Really close, almost breathable close.
I've got nothing in particular.
Okay. So as you guys are watching Curie just kind of crouch down and squat down and put her face essentially her nose is next to Fitbit's nose. As her head is almost
learning what it's doing.
Halfway inside of his hood. The
I
little
want to be face to face looking at him. You know what siblings do when you're trying to take a nap and they just want to be in your face.
So
that
you're
kind of thing, but Slender Man crouch into themselves because Curie is very spindly, so it's yeah.
So you kind of hunch your shoulders up and stick your arms out a little bit and try to make yourself look as spindly.
It's more so folding it into themselves. So when you see kids crouch down.
Mm-hmm.
And their arms are between their knees, so their knees are up by their shoulders, and just getting real close to Fitbit.
Okay.
Their height difference is pretty immense, so Curie's gonna fold up to get real close.
Yep, you crouch down, you're face to face with Fitbit, and he is just blankly staring ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of as you're doing that, he's just kind of calling out what he's seeing. Fitbit. As little Sam walks underneath that door, you see another door to a closet to the south, And as you walk into here, it appears to be just like a small restroom or washroom. A little bit of a small chest with that lays a jar, a couple different toiletries and whatnot inside of it, and this dresser has like a couple of towels and whatnot hanging off of it. As you
I'll call out to everyone what I see as it's happening.
and as you walk in, you hear through Lil Sam's ears, you hear just like hushed whispers in an angry tone. Just, you were my brother, and I will yet stop you. How dare you use our home for these acts? The secrets within these walls and beneath our very feet. How dare you? And then hush silence once again.
Repeat that so everyone can hear. Sounds like Dominic's brother or something to that effect.
Dominic has a brother?
Well, that's what it sounded like. He was cursing him for using their house for whatever he's doing, turning into a lich presumably.
When you mention Dominic's brother, something glass flies across the room from the inside and shatters on the other side of the door.
Why do I feel like you could go in the room and try and reason with it? Like, I feel like this is just a very angry spirit.
We could certainly do that. Should we see? There's one more door for me to check. Should I just check that quickly, and then we can decide what to do?
Yeah.
As you send Little Sam scurrying underneath that door, it appears to be a closet with a bunch of different nobleman's clothing, as well as a couple sets of traveling clothing, and like weather cloaks or rain cloaks and stuff like that. Completely in disarray. A couple small boxes lay scattered on the ground, open. They appear to be jewelry boxes, but they are laying. One of them, pretty ornately carved, lays empty, and the rest of them also are just scattered about. Their contents strewn about the ground. Just random silver rings and set with small jewels.
Various jewelry and stuff in here, but nothing that I'm sure seems that's going to really help us with what we're doing at the moment, maybe. But yeah, maybe we could go and try and reason with whatever's in the room if you want.
Yeah, you kind of get the feeling that with the state of the room as well, looking through Little Sam's eyes, that within the closet and with all the boxes of jewelry, it was like someone was searching for something, but to no avail.
Maybe they were looking for what we found. Maybe they were looking for the key.
Possibly.
You guys did also find last session a locket along with the crossbow that Namira has equipped.
I'm gonna say I've got the crossbow. Did I take the locket as well?
I think somebody did. I'm not sure.
Wasn't me.
But there was a locket in there as well.
I mean, if
I
no
believe
one else
Namira
can
took
take...
it.
Okay, I've got it. I have a locket.
Okay, well,
within the locket was a image of a very, very pretty, kind of a long-haired blonde woman with fair skin, wearing a high-collared, like noblewoman's dress.
Okay. Fitbit, did you say they were looking for jewelry?
well, yes. It looks like the jewelry boxes have been broken into and scattered around, like someone was searching for something in them.
Namira's just gonna like, Fitbit, can you just let me in the room a minute?
Yeah. Sure.
Um,
I'll call little Sam back.
Little Sam comes scurrying back out.
Namira's gonna.
I switch back into my normalized. Ah!
And a big pointed toothy grin. And then kind of stand up and just step over you.
So
Yeah.
this would not be the most craziest thing you'll see all day.
Oi! No one steps over a gnome.
But you can step under me.
We will see. We will see.
Fair trade.
Namira's gonna walk up to the door. Open the door so she's kind of stood in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And just shout into the room, "Hello."
See, as you shout into the room, a small stool lifts up from the corner of the room and begins flying towards you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit! I'm gonna get hit by a chair. Dex save. I'm gonna get hit by a chair. 10. I'm gonna get hit by a chair.
You get hit by a
You
chair.
didn't. It might have hit it on the way out.
The stool kind of slams into the front of your thigh, dealing 4 points of damage. As it splinters across your leg and clatters to the ground.
Ooh, you bitch! Just like.
Someone's making friends.
Look, we're trying to help you. We know you're looking for something. Are you looking for a locket by any chance?
At this point, this couch here begins lifting up into the air.
Yeah, fuck that. Namira shuts the door.
As soon as you mention that, it starts to slowly descend back down.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Can you show yourself? Like, I can't see you. You're just throwing objects at me.
I would like to walk up and, as she's shouting at us, then show himself and pull my blade out and say, "How's about one of you helps a little bit?" And I walk up to the mirror and say, "Would you mind?"
I'd rather you not stab the thing.
Oh no, I'm not about stopping anything. I'm gonna
Give
try.
him chances.
I'm going to try and glaze things over, if you will, if you don't mind.
I'd rather keep things civil and not violent.
Exactly.
Give him chances.
And I look at her and I say exactly what I'm trying to do. And
Fine, go for it. If you get hit by a flying chair, don't blame me.
so he looks at you and says, "I deal with critics all the time. I can handle these ghosts of all things. Come on now. Now, be a moment. Excuse me." And I'm going to go there and repeat again. I say again, are you looking for something in particular that would give you rest? Something involving a locket? Or a seal?
At this point, the couch drops completely to the ground, and you hear an angry voice call out, "Dominic, you've stolen everything from me. Even the small bit of peace." Oh wait, sorry, I'm doing Southern. "Dominic, he stole everything from me. Even the small bit of peace I have, which is the locket of my sister."
Namira's just gonna in the room. If you show yourself, I can return the locket.
As you guys step in the room, Isrik and Namira, and you call that out, the flames in the candles to the north begin to flicker violently, half of them going out. The room drops in temperature rapidly. You guys can now see your breath in the air before you as a lone figure materializes from the wisp of smoke to the north. He appears to just be staring out the window.
Isrik, you're a dragon. I don't breathe.
Oh.
Just
Never
look
mind.
at yeah, just look at her and said, "I'm breathing out, vapor," and see how she doesn't, and say,
Sam back there's
we'll
just like, that's a little weird, miss.
It's fine. Don't be
Well,
Kira will
concerned.
lean into Sam and be like, maybe it doesn't have a soul.
Oh no, I have one of them.
I just look at
You
you and
said
say
it was
that.
not yours, so you
Part of
do
it.
not have a soul.
Part of it is mine.
Everyone, priorities, please. Priorities.
Namira's just gonna look at this guy and be like, I assume you're Dominic's brother?
He begins to slowly turn around. He
Yeah.
appears to be dressed in like a fur coiffed robe, wearing what appears to be like a very highly polished and embossed breastplate across his chest. The design on his breastplate is of the same design that you guys saw in the coins of the spiked crown superimposed by the crossed staff and sword. As he turns around, his face, although once appearing to be once noble with high, sharp cheekbones and sharp chin and jawline, his eyes are just sunken in almost as if and rimmed with red, as if he's been crying in rage. Wrinkles and lines form around his eyes and the creases of his chin, as his face is just kind of locked in a permanent grimace.
What would it take to give you peace?
I am Lord Dominic's brother-in-law, and which is fortunate enough, because I would not claim him to be blood of mine. What would give me
okay.
peace is to see this wretched place burn to the ground.
I'm
The
being
smallest measure, the only thing that could keep me calm, knowing all the atrocities that my brother-in-law has done to his people as well as his family, was a small locket of my sister that he himself has saw fit to deny me, even in this eternal of hell.
Namira just pulls out this locket and be like, here you go. She has no issues giving this locket to this ghost. She will literally just walk up to this ghost and be like, here you go.
Cool. As you hand the locket over, you see the features of his face and the creases on his brow soften slightly. As he reaches his hand forward to take the locket, you feel the icy chill of this ghost form kind of passing through your hand, like your fingers almost going numb for a second.
You're cold.
He takes the locket. It begins to glow with a soft golden light. He goes, "Thank you, adventurers. This will give me a measure of peace, but as this scar on the land still stands, and as my brother still works beneath our feet."
I can burn the mansion after we kill him.
Where can we find your brother right now?
Many adventurers sought the secret chambers of Lord Dominic, and I can tell you right now, and while an accomplished spellcaster, he is a man of great hubris, and set his lab directly beneath our feet, within the cellar, the hidden cellar of this manor.
So he's more than likely in the cellar. That's good to know. Do you want us to burn the mansion after?
Kind of turns back to the window and goes, "Once you've dealt with my brother-in-law, I'm sure everything will sort itself out."
What's a good way to get to this secret cellar?
There's a small wall to the east of the building upon the outside. Bricked up, magically sealed. I believe you already have the means to bypass the seal.
Very well.
Whilst
And-
they were talking, Kiri's gonna. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. It's cool. I'll wait till after.
All right. Anything we should look out for down there? I don't like surprises.
As I said
Any
before,
experience.
an accomplished spellcaster.
Right.
At this point, like his look of softened rage now becomes one of deep sorrow. One thing you
Ooh.
should look out for is my sister, Dominic's wife. Never to leave his side, but only due to his foul deeds and dark magic.
You done to her?
Please, lay her to rest. Her mind is now not her own. And any freeing of her soul from her mortal coil would be doing her a great justice.
That
I
is
can do
something
that.
I'm in the business of. You have the right people who will give you peace. Now, if you'll excuse us. And I kind of look in the mirror like, let's get out of here. Now. Come on.
But I'm the guy. Fine. I like him.
As he's speaking of his sister, he turns towards the window. You see the deepened sorrow look on his face begin turning back into one of rage.
Right,
Okay,
maybe we
let's
should
go
get
out.
out of here.
Let's get out. Out. Just as everyone leaves, like Namiro will just shut the door. Like,
And I'll
yep,
just say,
nope.
Do
Not
not
nope.
go in there. But we are
Immediately
armed with
after you
information.
shut the door, you guys hear the bed in the middle of the room just splinter.
I put a
Yeah,
tie
we're
on
not
the
going back
dugout.
in there for a bit. Downstairs?
Put a tie on the doorknob.
Yes, I do.
I think it sounds like we've got a plan now.
Mm.
Kiri will kind of place her ear up against the door to listen for a minute before shaking her head and like walking off like, too much fun. Too much fun.
Yeah, it just sounds like
the
furniture
others.
being torn asunder inside. And you hear the angered whispers of just, that's right, Dominic, they're coming for you. As another bit of furniture gets splintered and shattered across the wall.
Oh, I feel like
You know what?
this guy has too much faith in us.
I'm tempted to do something, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a really smart idea, but it might be helpful, experimental, maybe.
What do you propose, Helen?
Okay.
Izard kind of looks at you and gives you kind of this dark smile and goes back to the door.
Yeah, what are you planning?
Maybe we could use some more firepower. I slightly knock at the door and open it and say, how bad would you like some revenge?
Kind of whips his head around angrily and goes and almost shouts, reverberating the walls off the walls, just, do you not think that I have not attempted such revenge, such justice by violent means myself? At this
Yes,
point, all the candles go out and goes, I had cursed not to leave this room.
Okay, that plan is out the window. We'll be back. We'll be in touch. And I close the door and say, all right, let's go.
Half the bed slams against the door behind you.
I've got the message. Thank you. And I keep moving.
Downstairs then?
Yes, downstairs.
Yep, let's go.
I'll give a shrug and follow the others.
Which staircase are you guys taking? Going back the way you came?
Yes.
I'm definitely not going back the way I came.
Not walking back into walls.
Well, I'm just gonna set everybody over here. You guys can put yourself in the marching order in this little staircase area. I gotta add a bunch of stuff.
Curie will make sure they're the last to walk down, just to keep an eye out behind them, but then also to kind of poke their arm inside that little room. See if they can take any more like little doll bits out
Sure.
before continuing.
So just like on your way over there, you just kind of like poke into the little side room. There's a couple of like
Yeah.
broken doll hands and legs and whatnot.
Just grab a handful, stuff it in the pocket.
Yeah, just
and keep
just
going.
assorted broken doll bits.
Yeah.
All right, give me just a second. Let me update this map. All right, world's gonna shift for a second.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
the house moves, guys. It's a mimic. We need to run.
Run where?
Just anywhere. I'll set the house
Or
on fire
hurt
with
from
the
the
exploding.
inside.
I'll set the house on fire and run.
Let's see,
Don't come near me.
guys.
Do not come near me. Yeah, I fed Melly.
Just
I don't think we discovered
reveal-
that room. Oh yeah, we did.
that,
Yeah, we did.
yeah,
yeah,
that
we
was
did.
that was the front.
That was
room.
the one with all the dancing ghosts.
Yep.
Which way did the guy upstairs say we should be going to get into the
Yeah,
basement?
just you.
Eastern wall outside.
Outside to the eastern wall.
Do we need to go out the front door? Do we think then?
I mean, we could just quickly run round, see what's happening in each room down here, and then go back out the door. So I'm curious to what's going off down here. We kind of beeline straight upstairs.
Yeah, we can have a quick run around.
Is this
Why
a
don't-
door?
I'm sorry. Which
Is
one?
this a door?
That's a door, slightly ajar, and you can, as you're kind of walking up to it and looking at it, where is first floor? You can kind of hear what sounds like a young man whimpering and sobbing and kind of sniffling.
Namira opens the door slowly.
See,
So
as
you-
you open the door slowly, it's pretty dim, but the light filtering in from outside illuminates a figure of a young, noble boy that is kind of like hunched on his, kind of hugging his knees on the floor in the corner of the room.
You okay there? Small one?
He's just kind of rocking back and forth, doesn't quite look up at you, and you just hear, "Oh, something's happening. Mom and Pa are dead. I want to go home. I'm too afraid to go out there."
No. Oh. Okay. Does this boy appear alive, or does he appear like a ghost?
Appears like a ghost. Like his his small suit is almost torn in the front, as if he was like clawing at his own collar, and it appears like the front of his chin is kind of stained with blood, almost as if he just vomited a bunch of blood down his chest.
Okay. Where are your parents?
They were dancing.
Well, they're probably still dancing. Like,
No, miss.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
you
people-
understand. They're always dancing. but something happened.
Why don't you go and have a dance with them? The mirror's running out of ideas here, guys.
So if you want to come with us, we'll come and find your parents with you if you want.
We're here to fix the issue.
Kind of like at this point, he kind of stops rocking, still doesn't look up.
Ow, my knee.
Guys, Fitbit, give me, or Fitbit or Namira, give me, or actually, we'll just say both. Both of you guys give me persuasion checks.
Jesus. I don't think the mirror's the most charismatic person. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Nope.
So he does not move, and he's just sitting there. Go. You know what? If you're here to fix the problem, then please fix it. I think I'll wait right here.
Okay.
He goes back to kind of sobbing.
We'll fix the issue and then come back to you. Okay? Don't
He's
move.
Well,
in between sobs.
Namira just pulled the door ever so slowly shut.
well, at least he didn't throw furniture at you this time, so at least I guess this progress.
We'll come back to that one later, guys. I don't know how to tackle that one.
Maybe when we've dealt with Dominic, it'll be
Yeah,
he'll be more receptive.
I think once we've dealt with Dominic, a lot of the issues in this house will be sorted.
Yeah.
I just want
you
to
wanna-
don't
do you wanna-
and leave.
Yeah, I'm kind of sensing the same. I'd be up for going and finding this Dominic and giving him a good kicking.
I wanted to explore the house.
Okay, we can. Should we stick our heads through the various doors and have a look, and then quickly go
Yes.
and sort Dominic?
Sure. As you guys move back into the central ballroom, it still appears that all of the four pairs of noblemen and women dancing in a choreographed circle still occupy the center of the room.
Shall we just work clockwise around the room? Like, start with this one, then this
Sounds good.
one, then this one, then this one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could open them all at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Does anyone have thaumaturgy?
Yes, I do.
I don't think thaumaturgy is going to be a good idea. Like, the armor upstairs told us to remain quiet, and I feel like making a racket is
But we've
not...
been noisy since we broke it up.
I think you guys destroyed that armor too. So.
Yeah.
But give me just a few minutes, guys. I don't know if you guys want to go ahead and take a break, but I do have to do the thing with my cat real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes?
Awesome.
good.
Thank you. Needed tea.
All right. All right, 5-minute break, and then we'll get back to it with opening all the doors at once.
Funny, you need tea
Excellent.
and I need coffee because I'm an American.
It depends on what coffee, if I'm going to have to accept that. So what coffee are you drinking?
Like an American, I'm drinking Colombian coffee.
Try Death Wish.
I have tried Death Wish. I find it's kind of I think it's kind of brackish and base. It's very plain. I mean, the only thing you get out of it really is the caffeine kick.
Isn't
That's
There's
just
a
the one that's meant to
spice
be-
pumpkin version.
Mm.
There's a few. There's
Oh.
a new one out currently. I believe it's blueberry muffin or something like that.
I haven't had the flavored coffee yet, but yeah, I might look into that. Guys, excuse me, I need to reload my glass here because, like I said, it's oh god, I got like the runoff in there because my wife doesn't like to change the filters, so I got less coffee than I should have got, and a lot of that is sand. So I'll be right back.
Ah, beautiful. Have fun.
I'll try.
On that note, I will also go and flick the kettle on. tea. I don't function right without a cup of tea.
To be honest, same. But I'm British, so all we drink is tea. How are you feeling, Nikki? Nikki?
Whilst we're on this break, I'd like to thank PDF Gaming and Nick. Thank you for the follow.
All right, I'm back on voice.
Checking back into.
We've had a channel point redeem.
Hey.
What did we do?
I have to tell you a joke, and if I can't make you laugh, I get disadvantage on my next roll.
Ah,
I'm game.
It's out. He just left. I'm just kidding.
I'm just looking through like all the options, and one just says shriek.
Okay, joke time. Why don't clams donate to charity?
No, why don't clams donate to charity?
Because they're shellfish.
All right, that one got me.
Mhm.
I'm a sucker for terrible jokes. So.
Well, it's a good thing I passed my death save on that one.
Did I make anyone laugh?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Sonic made some people laugh. You
So
got it.
I
Good
don't
job.
get disadvantage. Okay. That was bad, wasn't it?
It was pretty bad.
that's a
Yeah,
bad
honestly
joke.
though, like it's not a fair one with me playing on the stream. I'll laugh at any terrible joke.
Little Silver Fox wants to raise the stakes.
we good to go again, do you think?
Anyone except Brian, if they laugh. All right, so everybody back?
I think so.
Cool. Let's
Mhm.
jump back
Almost.
into it.
I've got you in my headphones, so I'm about enough.
let's do the open all the doors at once thing.
Wait, are we literally opening all the doors at once?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yes.
I'll open
Nice
this
and
one.
quick.
Okay. Jesus. Okay, Namira. This door. Namira's just gonna be like, Sam, you stay with me.
Curie will dance through the middle to get to the other door.
Cool.
To open that one up.
Curie dances through the middle. Easy enough, but I like for you to give me an acrobatics check.
I'm also gonna mage hand this door
Will
as I
do.
open this one.
We've got another channel point redeem.
For
Oh
what?
no.
Little Silver Fox is making me do another joke. Thank you, Little Silver Fox. Let's see. Why can't
See, I already
pirates? Why can't
Just the thought
pirates?
of you doing a
What?
joke.
Why
Thought of you doing
can't
a joke.
why can't pirates recite the alphabet? Because they're always stuck at sea.
Oh. I thought it was gonna be something about R. All right.
I thought I was gonna say R.
I'll go after that.
That was a good one.
Right, are we ready to open the doors, guys?
Almost, but as Curie, as they are attempting to dance through the rotating circle of ghosts,
Curie!
their foot gets caught on the rug right here, kind of stumbles a little bit, and manages to catch themselves, but not before this group of ghosts collides into them, immediately disrupting the flow of the dance. All 8 of the ghosts in here begin colliding into each other and let out just pitched wails and screams as multiple fiery circles open up between all 8 of them and they fall through, their screams echoing in the distance as they slam shut.
Is it bad that I was aiming to disrupt them all?
Yes!
Yes.
Immediately afterwards, where'd they go?
Oh, that's gonna summon something.
The 2 armors at the base or at the southern wall flanking this door call out once again. Do not disturb the dancers in the ballroom. Everybody roll initiative. Make sure you have your tokens clicked as you roll them. I actually accidentally deleted my dudes. Give me a second.
Straight up 4.
I mean, I got an 8, hon.
So far, good. Cool.
At 10.
Awesome. Descending. Cool. So as immediately as this happens, the 2 armors step forward. Fury. And both of them, their armored fists slam out against them. One with a 10, and another with a 17.
10 misses, 14.
17.
The one that's higher than 14 hits. Yeah, that one hits.
Oh wait, is Carrie 60 feet from me?
I'm sorry?
Is Carrie 60 feet from me?
Believe 35.
Great, I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs as a reaction, and so that attack now, the 17 now has a disadvantage, and I'm gonna give advantage to who's the next person in You know, I'll give you advantage to Curry. Why not?
Cool.
Is
The
it-
17 re-rolls to a 15, which I believe still hits, dealing 4 bludgeoning as an armored fist just like slams down into the center of your chest. And
Yep.
your next roll has advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Thank you very much.
Let's give you this little purple dot so you remember. And with that, Fitbit, your turn.
Oh, Fitbit will cast Eldritch Blast at the nearest of the dudes.
All right, roll it. 25 hits it squarely in the back of the shoulder.
Nice.
Give me damage.
I think I have. Do I have 2?
Yep. Level 6, you should have 2 Eldritch Blasts, so you can go and fire off your second one if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will I
both
do
hit 25 and 23.
Yeah, sorry, I did several there. Cool. Yeah, and so I should do. So that's fine.
If you click the word Eldritch Blast in the chat window on Roll20,
Alright, okay.
he'll roll the damage for you. So just click that twice.
Alright, okay.
There you go. So 6 for the first one,
Cause it should.
10 for the second. Nice.
So they should. So I should get the. Is that including the bonus from
Charisma.
No, from my agonizing blast. Yeah, I did the charisma.
Yeah, it's added in.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Would you like to move or any bonus actions?
No, I'm kind of happy there. I think.
Cool. Kiri, your turn.
I will cast Fairy Fire, so I should be able to get both of them, and that way everybody has advantage against them.
Perfect. What's the DC on that?
Dex save of 14.
Fails and fails. Both of them, as Curie puts their hand up, both of them are immediately illuminated in like bluish and purple flames. We'll give them pink dots. Awesome. Anything else?
No. Curie will stay where they are.
Namira, your turn.
I will. I'll shimmy to the left by like that much. Look at this one. And you see like her hands will glow like a purpley colour. And she'll slam her hands together almost as though she's hitting a gong. And she will cast Toll the Dead on the one that's taken damage.
Okay.
So I need a Wisdom saving throw with a DC of 15.
12, it fails.
So, right, I'm going to see what it rolls, because I don't know what it... Oh, sorry, so it doesn't roll. Because they've taken damage...
It would be 2d12.
Yeah.
Necrotic.
Oh, Jesus. 5
Nice.
points to necrotic damage.
Takes 5 points of necrotic damage as it kind of turns its head to face you, Namira, and you see the edges of its helmet begin rusting away and falling off to dust. Still standing though.
everyone kind of in range. You just kind of hear like this gong. It's like, yes, I have a gong, guys.
Forgot about Sam.
And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cool. Sam is going to, seeing what's happening, he's gonna at this point step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Occupy this space with Curie. And take a stab at him with the spear. It just kind of clanks off of the armor's back harmlessly.
Be safe, Sam.
Doing my best, man. Athea, your turn.
I can't give you your bonus if you're dead.
I will firebolt this one.
All right, roll it.
Wait, fireball?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Oh, fireball?
You can do it, but should you is the question.
18 hits. So it slams into the center of its breastplate. Nine fire damage. With that, it's got like this red glowing spot in the middle of its chest, and bits of its armor begin like clattering to the floor. Still sluggishly moving forward towards Curie, however. And would you like to move or anything?
I'm okay where I am.
No.
All right, it's Rick. Your turn.
I'm going over here. I'm going to tumble over the table and then land and then aim at this guy over here because I have he's glowing, so that's advantage, right?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
great.
you have
So,
advantage against him.
excellent. So I shall blast in the eldritch fashion. 2 shots are coming. First one's coming here. Okay, the first one was a 10.
Yeah, that skips off of the armor's shoulder pauldron.
Second shot coming.
Eighteen makes contact. Which one were you attacking? The one already damaged?
Yes.
Perfect. Give me damage on that, please. 6 force damage as it blasts into the glowing spot within the center of the breastplate. The rest of the armor clatters to the floor, motionless.
I'm gonna, since I shoot my eldritch blast to her mouth, I'm just gonna go. Next.
It's like a breath weapon.
And that's my turn.
Do you make a sound when you do it?
Oh yeah, it sounds like a cannon going off.
Nice. Now, is that the sound of the Eldritch Blast, or is Isric making that sound with his mouth? Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that you don't know.
Fair. Fair. I just really need to build this scene in my mind.
I got
myself.
you. I got you.
Animated Armor's turn. It's going to once again attempt to slam a gauntleted fist at Curie.
Curie, duck this time.
Or 14, which I believe hits.
14 is Curie's armor class.
Dealing another 4 bludgeoning damage to Curie.
Beautiful.
Then back to the top, Fitbit. Your turn.
So again, I'm going to slip my hand into my pocket and hold on to the little book and whisper in a strange tones under my breath and cast Eldritch Blast at the other dude.
All right, roll it. These are at advantage. Nice.
1.
So 1 crits and the second one also hits.
Okay.
A 22 damage as Fitbit begins incanting in a ancient tongue under his breath. As he brings it, you brought your tome out for this?
It's still in the pocket, but you've got a hand in the pocket and sort of stroking the cover gently as it incants under his breath.
You feel energy well up inside your hand. Tingling goes from one arm to the other as two blasts, one immediately after the other, go slamming into the side of this armor, denting it and nearly putting a hole clean through the armor side itself. With that, Kiri, your turn.
Curie will. Curie will reach up as though to punch it back, and instead of actually hitting it, will like pause just before and toll the dead.
Alright.
More gongs.
More so, for Curie's toll the dead, it, like the gong sound is centered on that one being, so other people don't hear it.
So you guys see Curie reach back and then stop their fist like right before the animated armor's helmet. It fails its saving throw. Go ahead and roll me 2d12 for damage.
Yep.
So it failed its wisdom saving throw with a -3, so it is listening intently to your Toll of the Dead.
Anyone would think it's purposely listening to it.
There you go, nice 16. Your fist stops just short of punching this animated armor in the face, almost as if the blast actually continued. You see a concussion of force slam into the front of the face, kind of bending the nose guard inward before the entire helmet begins to rust. The rust creeping down the entire form of the animated armor itself as it collapses into a pile of dirt and corroded metal. And that's combat. So you guys stand there, catching your breath after 12 seconds of intense combat. And
How are you feeling, Curie?
Curie will grin and say, Curie will grin and say, I hit harder, and then crouch down to pick through the pieces to see if there's anything that Curie could take.
just small.
We've got a channel point redeem. We've got a channel point redeem.
Uh-oh.
I have a dare. I've got a dare.
Who's got a dare?
I've to fireball.
Well, we do have to burn the place to the ground, so
I don't.
Can we wait to fireball? Like to the end. When we burn this place to the floor.
I can go. I'll jump out of a window. So fireball all you want.
Hold on. Fireball has like a 20-foot radius. Oh no, that's gonna hurt.
You don't have to throw it at me.
It's
I'm
like
trying
a
to
direct
find
line.
a spot that it doesn't hit everyone with.
I think that was meant as a fireball for combat, so maybe we can hang on to that until
I'll hang on
combat.
to fireball for next time we're in combat.
Yeah.
Delayed fireball.
Delay fireball.
Yep.
Is everybody okay with that? Is the darer okay with that?
Silver Fox, do you mind if... do you want me to do it right now?
Like, just let her rip on some dead animated arms.
Silver Fox, do you want me to do it right now? Now, later. Combat, no combat. What do you want me to do?
The 20-foot radius, you said?
Whenever you want.
At your discretion, so it can be a surprise.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Next combat.
I'll hold
Surprise
it.
fireball.
I'll hold it to combat.
Okay.
We're gonna open the doors, guys.
Yeah, let's open the doors.
Sam,
Oh.
you feeling okay? You didn't take any hits?
Feeling fine, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. Gonna
Ready
take
to-
more than a little bit of spooky armor to beat down Sam. So he replies, still sweating profusely, trying to put on a kind of a facade of bravado and bravery for everyone's sake.
Oh.
We got all the doors covered.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's do it then.
Alright. On the count of
Alright.
3.
Yep.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I can only reveal one at a time. This one, Isrix, your door, your mage hand opens this door leading to a stairwell that goes back up to the second floor. This door directly in front of Isrek is locked. This door in front of Namira, as soon as you open it, you hear the music emanating from a piano. Spirit of a small ghostly figure is currently playing at the piano, and multiple groups of ghosts, almost like the main body of the party, is floating about 20 feet in the air around the top, currently dancing. Curie, as you open your door, you see what appears to be a library. A spirit is within the library. A bunch of books lay in disarray, a couple stacks pulled out of the shelves. A ghost is currently sitting on the floor going through a stack right now, muttering to itself something about like, no, it's not in here. How do we get out of here? And it's like throwing doors at the window as they harmlessly bounce off. Fitbit, you open up a door to a storage closet where all the furniture that was at one point occupying the center of the ballroom has been covered and put away for the dance. And I think that's it.
Isrek, should we kick your door?
Yeah, someone seems to be disagreeing with me. It's still locked.
I mean, we can give it a kick.
I'm pretty sure when you say we, you mean me. So yes, I will.
I can
kick
help.
The door.
I can kick it with you.
Come on, let's kick it. Yes, we can.
Let's kick it. Come on.
I'll help you kick. I'll kick the bottom of the door.
3 kicks at the same time. 1,
Yes.
2, 3, kick.
All three of you
Right.
give me an athletics check.
21.
11.
Very nice. As
Hey,
all three
Go
of
the
you guys
dome.
kick into the door, you guys hear wood splintering as it's the deadbolt in the jam just splits apart as the door swings open, and you guys see a study that is in complete disarray. Why does Roll20 do that? Reveal, not hide. Off to the side, a door lays ajar leading to a small washroom. A single candle lights the center of the desk where piles of papers, different notes, and materials lay scattered throughout the room.
I want to search this room.
I will
Sure.
too, because I'm afraid of what she might find.
Hey, I'm going to search it as well. You're not going to get all the searching to yourselves.
Cool. All three of you can place your characters where you would like to search, like the general area, and give me a investigation check. Athea, would you like to do anything?
I'll join the church.
Awesome. Curie, what would you like to do?
I'd rather wander elsewhere. Like, kind of stick to the main room, but poke their head in all of the other doors that have just been opened.
So you pretty much get
He
the
generally
same
nosy.
idea of everything going on. Currently, the piano music is emanating from this room and everything I described earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see. Investigation checks. Nice.
High
Fitbit.
quality investigation.
Yeah, some good investigating going on. I imagine
trying
Isric
our
is just
hardest.
kind of like kicking piles of paper. But Fitbit, as you are shuffling through a bunch of different reefs of notes and whatnot, you actually manage to put a couple of them together and find that they appear to be notes taken from books based on like rituals in the arcane nature. Mostly, a couple of them are based on like magical seals, rituals to make magical seals to block a entrance to an area. There's also a couple notes on just like loosely kind of based around the idea of resurrection, and also the use of a couple of like kind of shorthand notes kind of referencing the use of souls of intelligent creatures.
I think, is there anything I could learn and write into my book?
Give me an arcana check.
Ah,
While it seems to be a couple of different ritual spells, the actual nature of the shorthand, as far as like the specifics of the spells themselves, seems to elude you.
oh, that's annoying. This looks very interesting.
You okay
Wouldn't
there,
mind playing
Fitbit?
around. Yeah, there's some really interesting stuff down here. I wouldn't mind spending a bit longer looking at. I maybe tried some of this out myself.
What is it?
It looks like some kind of rituals and spells and notes scribbled here. Although on reflection, it does all seem a little bit lichy.
Do you have a bag? Do you have a bag on your person?
A bag?
Yes, yes. Take all the stuff, stuff it in a bag, and let's go.
Okay. So I collect up all the papers that look relevant to this kind of stuff and stick them in the bag and think I might study them later.
Perfect. You can add a sheaf of Lord Dominic's ritual notes into your bag. Also,
The
Curie.
mirror will just turn around to you. Okay. You
No,
go first.
go ahead. Okay. Also,
was saying
Curie,
that-
as you're. Sorry.
No.
All right. No, for real. You go first.
The mirror will just turn around and be like, I can help you try and translate the magic stuff later, if you need help.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be brilliant.
And she'll just carry on searching.
Cool. Otherwise, within this room, there doesn't seem to be anything else of noteworthy interest. Curie, as you are spending your time to like peek into all the other rooms, you do notice in this room directly across the way above this fireplace appears to be a large family painting, almost a portrait of a family. It's a kind of a well-muscled nobleman with his hair appears to be completely shaven clean off. He's wearing a high-collared red robe, and his hands are on the shoulders of the young girl that you guys encountered upstairs. Next to him, with her arm looped through this gentleman's arm, is the blonde woman that was within the locket. Standing off to the side of her, with his hand upon her shoulder, is Lord Dominic's brother, whom you encountered upstairs in his room.
Okay. Just make sure that, like, they take in as much detail for it as possible, and we'll contemplate letting the others know.
Really taking a look at the portrait, it does appear that while Lord Dominic's brother is in armor, who you can assume is Lord Dominic within the
Almost.
painting appears to be wearing robes of a mage or a sorcerer of some sort.
Okay. Perfect.
And the piano music continues within this room as the dancers are dancing across the ceiling.
So, should
Okay.
we go and kill him then?
Yeah, unless you guys want to investigate any other rooms.
I'm good with doing away with him, and then we can see where we are.
Anything that puts this place in my rear view, I am down for. So, murder it is.
So, eastern side is. And she'll kind of do like the. You know when you stand there and you're like north, south, east, west, and like that way.
That way.
She'll just point this way. That's the eastern wall.
Yeah, we head outside and around that way.
Can do.
Cool. As you guys exit, are you guys going out the back door or front door?
Where's the back door?
There's a back door.
There was a back door right here.
We've got a channel point redeem. The DM gets to choose someone to tell a joke.
Hey, like Fitbit to tell a joke.
So I went to buy some camouflage trousers the other day, but I couldn't find any.
Damn it.
I would have laughed. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog.
Does it count if I laugh at it?
But you did have a mirror laugh.
I think it counts. I think
it
it's
works.
just
It works.
if anybody
It works.
counts.
See, the chat worked. It worked in the chat, so you're good, dude. You're good.
Yep, you're fine.
Back to the action.
I'd say by now a minute's passed, so Silvery Barbs fades. So that lasts for a minute, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. That's what we'll go on with right now. So as you guys head out the back door from the first stairwell that you guys ascended, kind of work your way back across the backside of the manor and make your way to the eastern wall. Upon the landing, you guys do see what appears to be a set of stairs leading down to what appears to be a doorway that has been completely bricked up with stone and mortar.
Think this is our doorway.
Whilst they
Where's
walk
the
down that
key?
way, Curie is gonna drink a standard health potion, kind of stick a bottle in and suck it as they walk through.
So it's going to be 2d4 plus 2, which is 10 total. As you take the time to drink the potion, you're healed the full amount.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
See, Sam's over here. Isric, what are you doing? You want to do anything before you head over?
Man. You know what? It didn't work last time. I'm not gonna do it this time. So I'm just gonna head out with everybody else. Sadly, there's a spell I wanted to use, but I apparently didn't prepare. Didn't put it on my sheet, so I don't have it. So dang it. I'll just suffer. It's cool.
What? What's up?
What was the spell you're thinking of using?
I keep behind the screen. I thought I had bless, but I don't.
Ooh.
And since I'm a bard, I'm screwed. So that's where we're at.
Dang. Alright.
Do you vocalize that that's what you wanted to do for everyone?
If I did, I would word it like, I'm not the religious side, but a blessing would help about now.
Namira just shakes her head. And
There-
like, yeah, I
there's
can't do
this-
that
there's
one
this-
either.
It's like, yeah, there was this one paladin I knew I was with for a while. Anyway, let's go.
Does anyone want guidance? I can do guidance.
With
hold
that
on
conversation,
just a
Sam kind of
moment.
like closes his eyes and goes, "God of the sun and harvest, Palor, please bless us this day as we move forward into darkness." Nothing happens.
Isric's gonna walk up to him, put his hand on his
Who am
shoulder,
I
and
close by?
reach into his bag and pull out a stick of bacon jerky and say, "For the effort. Good job. Good job."
Takes a bite out of the bacon jerky and goes, What is this? This is delicious. I've never eaten anything like this in my life."
Behold, maple syrup and raccoon. The perfect
Wait, this-
combination of sweet and spicy.
This is raccoon?
Yes, enjoy it.
He just kind of shrugs, continues eating.
I guarantee,
Can't wait to
when
cook
you eat
us
my
a raccoon.
food, you will never look at those trash pandas the same way ever again. And just leave and do the spirit fingers, the spooky fingers, and walk away.
Jesus.
All right, so the mortared up doorway stands before you guys. What would you like to do?
Fitbit will get the key out and say, "I think it might be time for this."
Go for it. Give it a go.
As you pull the
So-
key out, it glows softly with like a magenta hue.
Is there any obvious where to put it?
There isn't currently, but as you approach, the glow intensifies and sheds light upon what was once invisible to the naked eye, almost like a rotating sigil of different geometric shapes and arcane runes appears in the center of the wall, a keyhole in the center of the circle of runes.
Stick it in.
As you touch it to the center of the keyhole, the wand itself shatters in light along with the rotating circle of runes as the wall begins to fall away.
Ooh. That's fun. So there's a doorway there now.
Yes, there we go. To back. Whoops. I meant to do this. Don't look. Okay.
That's okay. I'm watching the weather out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody's having a
Yeah.
good storm right now.
This is Florida.
Hey, that means it'll probably be here soon. Person is out of here. Okay, cool. It opens down up into what appears to be a cellar that has a single candle burning upon the table in the far end. A couple of stairways lead up, but appears that the flooring of the first floor was built over the landing of these stairs as if to conceal them or essentially remove them from use. As the candle burns in the far corner, oddly enough, bits of orangish light kind of still glow throughout the room without any seeming source. Large barrels of an unknown liquid stand in stacks around the room, covered in cobwebs and dust. What would you guys like to do?
I guess we'd better go and investigate. Anyone coming?
I'll come.
Lead the way.
Send the gnome in first.
Go on.
Don't worry. We got your back, and I kind of give you a big, paw on the shoulder.
I'm slowly going to make my way towards the far end and the candle, keeping an eye out for stuff as I go.
Namira would like to go up to one of these barrels and see if there's any marking to what is actually in said barrel.
They appear to be dated, and the date, what's odd is appears to be, it's dated. We'll go with like 456. Year 456. As far as you know, it is currently year 194.
Guys, these barrels are dated in the future.
Okay, that's strange.
That must
What
mean
have they got
I-
in them?
And she kind of looks at Isrek and she's like, you know your food and your drink.
Yes, but I doubt this is food or drink. But I would definitely like to take a look at these things and get a look in it. And actually, how's this? I want to go over to her and say, "You seem to be good at these things involving death and undeath. Why don't you come here for a moment, my fine cleric friend? My fine."
You know what?
Maybe it's
Sure.
state of
What?
opening.
And I'd like to ask her if one, I don't like to guide myself, but I would like to say, can she help me? And can I get a ghost to help out as well?
I'll cast guidance on him.
Yep.
Would this be in investigation or arcana?
I would say investigation.
Okay, cool. Something I'm terrible at, but that's okay.
You're looking at the contents of the barrel, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
And it's 16, but let me roll that d4 as well. So that's a dirty 20, the best kind.
Nice. So as a as a spirit comes to aid you, as well as is it Namira's guidance?
Yeah.
Say, did you cast guidance on yourself as well, or no?
No, I didn't. She used
Okay.
guidance on me.
Gotcha. You, as you're examining the barrel, you see kind of like a dark liquid sloshing around. As you open up the large side of the barrel, you get the smell of just like cedar and kind of fruit and floral notes as well. You get the idea that this is some very well aged, very fine wine.
But yet it's future dated.
Well, Namira kind of stands there and is like, well, assuming the dates are correct,
That's when it'll be ready. Yes, I see.
then if you take our date and minus it from that date, it's aged for about 300 years.
At this point, echoing around you, within the entirety of this cellar, you guys just kind of hear a little bit of a chuckle, just ha ha. Oh, how it was fun to watch you traverse through my manor, and I will have to thank you all for making your way here. Especially you, curious little Verdun. Mother Edith was always delivering as promised, and my work can now be complete. With the last 6 of these potent souls that she has promised me, and you have so willingly delivered. I feel
My
that
soul's claimed by someone else.
we shall
Hello?
see about that.
Oh, good luck crossing him.
Is that Dominic? Can we call you Dom?
No, I'm going to roll initiative. Not because you asked that question.
I feel like it's exactly because he asked that question.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how your character feels, but
Oh shit, okay. That was not a great one. Cleric's trying to go.
Bards and,
Sorry.
it's okay for clerics and bards to go second, you know,
Yeah.
believe it or not. But at the same time, nobody wants to go second.
You hear Lord Dominic call out, "Well, now then, let me go ahead and claim your souls for my wonderful mana." As the barrel starts shifting and moving aside, let me introduce you to the rest of my guests. And you know what? You guys have already seen it, so I'll just reveal that. So you shift to the side, directly to the south of you. You guys see a couple of what appears to be adventurers themselves, except completely desiccated and rotting, flesh sloughing off their bones, shambling towards you. Down the ways you see another set of carols or casts moving aside. Beyond to the south, you see like a large lit cavernous room with blazing candles, at the center of which is a oddly shaped sigil burning into the ground. Lord Dominic's sitting before it. By his side, a large stitched together, completely nude, but without any like discerning bits. It's just like empty flesh, like a hulking Ken doll, but the face is that of the woman in the painting.
You said you wanted somewhere to cast fireball on. Straight into that home.
Athea, starting off initiative. It is your turn.
I can do my dare now.
You have literally.
Oh, look, it's perfect.
Exactly. It's great.
Do it. Do it.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Do it.
28 damage. Let's see. Let's do some deck saves. What's the DC? 14? Dominic fails. These guys are... One passes. I don't think it matters for them. Ooh, he passes. Or rather, she. So a small bead of orange light goes zipping into the center of this room and immediately exploding into a large fireball that completely engulfs the two zombie adventurers up front, destroying them. I do not think they can con save past that. Let's see. What you recognize to be a flesh golem of Lord Dominic's wife immediately gets, let's see, Yep, immolated in fire as well, and begins freaking out and screaming in horror as she's like, or it's catches fire and begins like batting itself out. That's loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. Healing 14 damage. Dominic takes the full 28. You guys got health bars for them? Think so? Yep, cool. Alright, anything else you would like to do?
That's me.
Cool.
I mean, that's a decent chunk you've just taken from him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm not complaining.
I don't think any of us are.
See, on Dominic's turn, kind of pats out the flames of his robe. Looks straight ahead. And retaliates with a spell of his own as he brings his arm up and electricity begins crackling from it. I need Athea and Isric to make dexterity saving throws as a lightning bolt goes crashing through the cask out at you guys.
You mother. Hold
Nice. Athea nimbly ducks under the majority of the bolt, only
18.
singeing herself for 9 points of damage. Isrik, unfortunately unable to get out of the way, takes the full blast of 18 lightning damage to the front of his shoulder. And he's gonna move 2, 3,
Like,
4, 5.
I was just saying, let that electricity hit me. Look at the burn says, so look at him say, this shirt costs more than your whole body. So now your soul's now forfeit, son.
Yes. You have no idea what this body costs. Isrik, it is now your turn.
Let
I'm
me
not
ask you
in
a question.
initiative
What is he
order.
wearing?
He is wearing, Lord Dominic,
Yes, what is he wearing?
a high-collared set of red robes, piped with like golden thread.
Is anything on him metal?
Does not appear. Well, let me double check.
Jewelry of any kind?
He does have a large pendant that he's wearing, made of gold and ruby.
I'll just say a nice necklace. Is it magical of any kind? I'm very impressed by certain items like that. I'll ask him that. I'm going to ask him that.
The only magic it holds is that it is probably far above your station, orc.
That was rhetorical. Heat metal.
Do you require line of? Oh, what did?
Oh, so,
Do you require line of sight
actually,
for heat metal? Just gonna.
Yes, I'm trying to read where it says object event. Yes, cause an object that glow red hot. Doesn't say if I have to see it, but
Yeah, let me pull up heat metal. Manufacture metal object that you can see within range.
okay. And it's
He
60 feet in range.
He dipped out after
Oh,
he
he
cast
did?
that lightning bolt. He moved off to the side.
Okay, I missed that part. I'm sorry. So can
You're good.
can
You're good.
can I retract that? Can I retract that?
Yeah, you can do something else if you like.
Okay,
Curie,
cool.
what did you roll on initiative?
13.
Yeah, got it. Yep, go ahead, Isrik.
Can we see him where he is? He ran around the corner, right?
Yeah, he dipped around the corner down here.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna go over. I can get over here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there, and I'm going to hold my action. I'm gonna hold the action. So as soon as some scumbag comes within range of me, I'm gonna hit him with something special. I'm gonna hit him with You know what? No, I'm not gonna hold an action. I'll just stand right there and wait. I'll dodge. I will dodge.
Okay. Cool, sounds good. Fitbit, your turn.
I can see him from where I am. Yeah.
No. Let me.
Where
These are walls,
Uh-huh.
and then it's a little bit hard to see on this map because it's kind of like goes into like a tunnel. Here.
I see. Okay. So I'd need to move into like kind of here.
Yeah, and these barrels for all intents and purposes have been destroyed, and like the wine is spilling and soaking across the ground.
Well, I will.
Just move these guys out of the way.
I will move into here and cast Eldritch Blast on Lord Dominic.
All right, roll it.
So more muttering and book clasping and eye rolling.
I see 23 hits as you begin muttering in the Eldritch Donations. The
That's the
first
one with-
blast just shatters across an invisible force in front of him, like inches away from his chest. The second blast, in the exact same point, finds purchase and dealing 5 force damage to him. So you knock the wind out of him, and he kind of grins and goes, "Ah, yes, I see you already familiar with the dark forces. Well then, why not just come over? Bring me your soul willingly. Be a lot painful that way."
I'm very interested in the dark forces, but my soul's very happy where it is. Thank you very much.
Very well then. Lena, could you bring me that little man's soul, please? With that, a wail of pain and anguish as the flesh golem in front of you steps forward. Currently on fire, and it is freaking out. So this will be at disadvantage on Fitbit. 14 and 20.
14
Can I
misses, 20 hits.
Can I see that? From where I am?
Yes, you see Lena's flesh golem form step forward.
In that case, it's
and-
time for some more silvery barbs.
A
And give that
that
disadvantage.
20 is
and-
gonna re-roll
Yes, please.
to a 16. Does that hit Fitbit?
15.
Dang. So it still hits, but who are you giving advantage to?
You know what? Fitbit deserves it, so I'm gonna give him advantage to his next shot.
Awesome. Give you the purple dot. Fitbit, you take 13 damage as just an extremely powerful force, the forearm of the flesh golem slams into your chest.
Okie doke.
But the smell of bacon should rouse your inner fighting spirit.
You know what's even worse is if I could see Fitbit, I could have shielded him. Oh, there's a zombie.
You guys see a zombie shambling forward as quickly as its zombie legs can carry it towards the party from the other side. Namira, your turn.
She's gonna sigh. And she's gonna neatly take off her cloak, like fold it up, place it on top of one of these barrels, and you kind of see like Namira's body, the bits that are not covered by her armor, because she's not in full armor. She's only in, what is she in? She's in scale mail, but it's not. You kind of see like her skin is covered in symbols of eyes. And you see kind of like in the palms of her hand, she's got like 2 very clear eyeballs, like almost branded into her skin. And some of her body parts, especially around her wrist, like it appears to almost have been stitched, but permanently. And she's kind of gonna look at this zombie and be like, "Yeah, you're gonna go. I don't like you." And she's
Nice.
she's gonna cast. What is she gonna cast? I'm gonna say, like, zombies don't look that beefy. She's gonna, like, her hands are gonna go purple and she's gonna smash them again together and create that gong on this zombie.
All right. What's the saving throw? 15? It
So it's-
fails.
Yeah. But it hasn't taken damage, has it?
Nope. So
So
2d8.
2d8. For 10 necrotic.
It appears affected, and like one of its arms just immediately the necrotic energy speeds up the process of decay on it, and one of its arms just like desiccates and shrivels up and falls off as it continues to move forward.
Yeah, that, she's then gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she can still see the zombie, but she can also see Fitbit and the golem.
Perfect. Cool.
And she's gonna just remain there.
Let's see. Sam's gonna run forward to cover everyone's rear and engage the zombie. That's as far as he can get.
Careful, Sam!
Actually, nah, he had to dash.
Sam!
Gotta keep everyone alive, man. If I'm to get paid and get back home. Thea, your turn.
Curie's got a dare.
Uh-oh.
Curie has to dance with a zombie.
Awesome.
It's an odd dare.
Define dance, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading you on the chat. But Thea, your turn. We can adjust that on Curie's turn.
Will make my way to here and blast Dominic with a firebolt.
Alright, roll it.
That's a 12.
12 misses as it skips off of an invisible breastplate. And I believe I skipped Curie entirely last round, so we'll let Curie take two turns back to back. Did you want to do anything else, Thea?
No, that's me.
Okay, cool. So Curie, you rolled the same initiative as Dominic, so I'll let you take a turn for this round before him as well as after him. Also, you have been dared to dance with a zombie. It's a full-on twerking in an attempt to seduce the wild zombie.
Oh, gross.
That's a little gross. Or you can just take, what is it? You can take disadvantage if you refuse to do it. Was that a thing or nah?
That could be a thing.
I kind of like the storm. It's very good ambient. It's very atmospheric. Nettle, I think you might be muted.
I have.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. There you are. What's up?
So there's only one zombie still standing, though, yeah?
Correct. And also,
For now.
actually, I'll send you a message on Discord.
Oh, okay. It's to change the dare? Yes.
There you go. But yeah, I'm gonna let you take since I completely skipped you accidentally, sorry about that. I'll let you take a turn before Dominic as well as after Dominic.
Okay, just one moment, just replying to your whisper.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you to all of our lovely viewers and subscribers, and especially Little Fox Gaming 1, who has been very active with the dares and the jokes
I
and stuff in the
fear.
chat.
I fear this little fox.
Okay, so is the dare being changed or is it staying the same?
I think he's still deciding. Or she. Or they. Whoever Little Fox Gaming 1 is.
Okay. With that, hold on. Question, whereabouts were the dead, like whereabouts were the zombies that we killed?
They will be right here. I'll put them back on the map.
Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna pick up a body and dance with it.
It's closer to
Oh.
what she would have done anyway. Like, things are in the
If you-
way,
if
you
you-
lot need to get past. You know, it only makes sense.
You
hold on.
can,
How
with your
far
movement,
away?
get to this zombie here.
Okay, so
And we'll say just especially since it's a collapsed dead corpse of a zombie, like we'll just do picking it up and dancing with it as part of your movement, so you can still take your action or bonus action.
Okay.
If you like.
so what Kira wants to do is actually get it up so it's over her back, and even if it's breaking the arms, to just tie them like a cape. And like as you've seen, Kiri dances about anyway. You're gonna dance with the zombie, but still have hands free.
Perfect. So
Um,
Curie walks up, and you guys hear, like, as you're all engaged in combat, you turn to look at her, kind of a little brutally tying the limp limbs of the zombie's arms into a knot as you hear, like, cracking a bone around the front of her neck.
Okay, and before I take an action, I'm gonna do a bonus action.
Okay.
And use wherever it's gone. Bottom of the summer court, and I will give a d6 of healing to Fitbit,
Nice.
and he also gains +1 temporary hit points as well.
It's one temporary hit
I
point.
can do that up to 120 foot, so I don't have to actually see him or touch him.
Oh, wow. Perfect. Go ahead and roll that d6.
Okay.
Nice. So Fitbit, you effectively gain 3 hit points.
Great. Thank you.
And with that, Curie will also do a let me see which one this is. Make sure that I can do it.
Take that zombie from the window
drop
to
it
the
low?
wall.
Not
till the sweat
Pardon?
drops down and falls.
Thank you for using the radio version of that song.
Okay, and Curie is gonna cast Thunderwave at level 1, but cast 15-foot cube. So I would like to cast it.
One of the
Um,
sides of Thunderwave has to originate from you.
Okay.
Wait, I think you might still be in range. You can hit the flesh golem. Yep.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that I don't hit Fitbit in the process.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just use some simple geometry, and you can. Yeah, it'll be like that, or something.
It's a Constitution save of 14.
14. Oh, it passes. Still takes damage though, but is not shoved backwards.
That's fine.
Taking half damage for passing. 5. Cool. Skiri walks up, brutally ties the zombie's arms in a knot across the front of her chest, and casts Thunderwave. The rest of the zombie's corpse, as she does a little twirl, or as they do a little twirl, the rest of the zombie corpse just kind of like flapping and flopping around. Thunderwave goes off, blasts into the flesh golem Lena, as she's kind of Lena's feet slide across the ground momentarily, but seems to stand firm.
Like
Anything
a
else?
Curie will like shout out liar and end the turn.
Well, hear Dominic laugh. No, little Curie. Unfortunately, maybe you do not understand the full nature of those you call mother and auntie. But 6 was the number I needed to finish my work. Lord Dominic, you are going to let's see. It's gonna. You see him kind of clap his hands together, and 3 more forms of Lord Dominic begin appear. So you cast Mirror Image. And Curie, go ahead and take another turn, because I skipped you last time, and that's just not fair.
Okay. Just 1 moment. Let me just double check this one.
Sure.
Okay. Curie will just hold on, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Believe it's there. I just want to get within line of sight of him and stomping past. I'll throw another d6 of healing from bottom of the summer court to Fitbit. And then as my main action, I will cast Moonbeam
Oh,
at Lord Dominic. So I will roll the d6 for that. And it's a Constitution save of 14, I believe.
so all 4 images of Lord Dominic in unison within the Moonbeam. Constitution 14 passes. I think he still takes half damage though from Moonbeam.
Yeah. So Fitbit gets another 3. Healing.
Is it 10-foot radius?
It's
Heal.
5-foot cylinder. Well, it's a 40-foot high cylinder with a 5-foot radius centered on a point within range.
Yeah, you can still get all of them. As basically a beam of bluish green fire and silvery light just extends from the floor to the ceiling and completely encompassing Lord Dominic and his images.
Yep.
Immediately burning away his images. And then can you roll damage for the Moonbeam for me, please?
Yep. It's just processing through.
Yeah.
That's 12 damage hard.
Take 6. Alright. Anything else?
That was everything. I did my bonus action and my move.
Perfect. Isric, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at Sam here and shout, "Sam, are you fine with your dance partner over there?"
Oh, don't worry, boy. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you boy. I meant bud. I'm gonna dance with this zombie, sure enough.
Very well. Like the enthusiasm, but check the language. And I'm gonna race over here. I'm gonna stare at. I'm gonna park over these dead bodies over here. I think I can get here, right? That's within 30.
Yeah.
All right. Can I get an eye on Senior Scumbag over here?
I sure can.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
And
give it
there's
to you.
just him. Okay, and he's in a moonbeam.
He's currently inside of a moonbeam.
It lights the area up a little bit, so you guys can clearly see him.
Great. And he's still got that necklace, right?
Yep.
I want to repeat that old conversation we had, and then before he can answer this time, I'm going to cast Heat Metal. And you know what? I'm feeling like a bad guy here, so I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, he's within 60 feet of me, so I can see it. So it's gonna be 3d8 damage. Let's roll this. He takes 14 points of fire damage.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, he's not holding it, he's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as you repeat what you said last time, he begins to respond. He's like, well, you see the thing, and then it starts glowing just like white hot, and he begins screaming as like his collar catches fire and everything around him. What else you got?
I'm actually gonna ask before I do anything. Fifthbit, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay at the moment. I'm thinking of maybe getting away from this lovely lady next turn. So maybe stand back until I do that.
All right, great. As long as you're only flirting, you're not dancing with him. That's fine. And then that's weird. Oh,
I'm
Curry.
I'm
I
I'm gonna
forgot you were
dump
there.
her in a minute.
Okay. Like I said, as long as you just flirt and it's not dancing. Oh, Curry. Nice to see you again. And just looks at her with a disgusted
Oh,
look.
God.
It just looks at them with a disgusted look as they're probably like popping it with the dead body strapped to their back. Oh, I'm
Not
gonna be sick.
any different
That's
to
my turn.
what Fury's used to.
It's just too
Any
weird.
reaction is an action.
That's all I can do.
Seems like
Alright.
seems like a you problem.
Bit. Your turn.
I don't particularly want to be dancing with this lady, so I am going to cast Thunderstep and teleport the hell out of there. So that's got a radius of 10 foot from where I am, which I don't think will affect anyone other than the lovely lady in front of me.
Thank you.
That is a Constitution saving throw. What's the save on that?
Let's say 14.
Fails. So 3d10 damage. So you guys see Fitbit kind of just like politely bow to the flesh golem Lena, and then vanishes. As soon as he vanishes into a single point in space, a loud thunder's boom reverberates through the underground cavern. And you can almost see the shockwave like slamming into Lena. A couple stitches in her shoulder pop open.
Going to pop over here for the moment. So I think that it's calculated half damage. Oh no, it hasn't. It's calculated.
Oh no, she took full damage. Rolled a natural 1 on her save.
I'm just working out when I clicked it to calculate damage, it says DC 14. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Okay.
Yep, you're good.
All right. Okay, all good.
Yeah, 3d10. Cool, got it. Awesome. You got anything else?
No, I just when I reappear, I wave coyly at her.
She kind of turns and doesn't seem to notice her face as you're waving at her. It just kind of changes and distorts as if she's just a mixture of torment, agony, and sorrow. She then steps towards the closest person and it's going to be one attack on Isfric and one on Athea. See, on Isric 23, on Athea 8.
Silvery barbs again.
All right. 11 for the second roll. Does not hit. As a silvery barbs just shoot out and completely, like in front of her vision, she begins to swat in front of her, and as opposed to hitting you with the attack.
And I do like throw some bacon grease and say, "Stop it! I don't have time for this."
A bit of grease can just into the side of her face and starts to like slowly make its way down. She continues her assault. The zombie is going to step forward and do a slam on Sam. Sam blocks it with his shield. And just goes, "Ha! Is that all you got?" Namira, your turn.
Namira's gonna look at Sam and be like, "You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay." And she's gonna move first. So she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's in a bit more of a. Can she still see Sam from there?
Yeah, these barrels are like destroyed and scattered
Okay,
across
so
the
she
ground.
can see Sam. She can see everyone in the party. Can she see Dominic? Or is-
She, from that angle, I will say
Mm,
it's a little. You could probably see like maybe a toe sticking out.
okay, I'm classing him as having cover then. She's gonna look at kind of everyone, and she's like, "We're gonna go for you."
Alright.
And
Move
she's
this out the way.
gonna. What's she gonna cast? She's gonna cast that? Can she cast that? She can cast that. Namira's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at this thing.
Alright, roll it.
She's gonna pray that this thing.
This golem
Six.
seems to be moving very sluggishly. 16 does hit. The guiding
Yes.
bolt slams into its side.
This bolt as well. It's just purple and black.
Cool. So purple and black light begins to outline the golem. So it
Oh,
glows with the necrotic energy provided by your deity. Roll damage for me, please.
yeah, it's asking me to select what level. She was at. How many higher levels do I have? Nah, I should have done it at level 1. 16 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Um,
The light just kind of sears into the side of the golem.
and yeah, she's gonna do that.
Cool.
Um,
And on your turn as well, do you have anything else?
nah, she's good.
Cool. Sam's gonna. You guys see Sam stab his spear out at the zombie, dealing 2 damage. Good job, Sam.
Come on, Sam. I believe in you.
Doing my
You can
best,
do
ma'am.
this.
I thought we were just gonna be escorting a caravan. Easy mission, no problem. Easy pay. Go back to my wife and kid.
I'll give
I'm
you
s-
bonus. You'll be
I'm
fine.
stabbing a zombie.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll give you a bonus.
Athea, your turn.
I'm using my bonus action to disengage from this guy.
Alright.
And I'm gonna magic missile Lord Dominic.
Oh no.
Wilson, you're really starting to piss me off.
He kind of grins and puts up his hand and then realizes that he didn't take shield because he's the worst mage in the face of the planet. As all 3 missiles slam into his chest. One breaking one of his fingers, another one slamming into his smug, stupid face.
How do you like that?
Kind of like spits out a bit of blood and goes, "Good, very good. So as I said, these souls must be potent for this ritual to work." Takes 8 damage. Yuri, your turn.
Kira, take a quick look about. Does any of the group seem wounded at all?
Yes.
Looks like Isric is quite wounded.
Okay, so Kira will take a quick look at him and use.
Can I speak first before you heal me?
Yeah.
I say, he keeps talking about needing his souls. Don't worry about me. Stop him!
She'll give a shrug and still will pump 2 charges of Balm of the Summer Court into Isric, giving 2d6 plus 2.
Oh.
As a bonus action.
You can go ahead and roll that, and then what would you like to do for your action?
Hold on.
So there's 6 points of healing? Okay.
You've got 8, so you get a plus 2 with it. But the plus 2 are temporary.
Those are temporary hit points.
No, the 6 standard healing points, and then you get plus 2 temporary as well.
Okay.
Still concentrating on the moonbeam.
Let's see. In Moonbeam, I believe takes damage on the beginning of his turn, or is it the end?
Yeah.
First time on its turn, or starts its turn there. So on his turn, go ahead and roll me Moonbeam damage. He's gonna make a Constitution save
Okay, just 1 moment.
at advantage. So it's 17, which I believe resists it, but it still takes half damage.
Yep. Just rolling it now.
Does him being on fire affect it? Just asking.
It's his magic resistance, like
Okay.
just innately from being a fairly high level mage.
Okay, just asking.
But him being on fire, like it's not really a concentration thing.
All right, cool.
Okay.
But he is going to
Is that
take 6 damage.
Yep.
Kind of
if
straightens
I'm
up. Do you have anything else? Sorry.
I still have an action, so
Oh, right.
am I able to cast whilst concentrating? Or
Yeah, as long as the other spell you cast is not concentration as well. Otherwise, Moonbeam cancels out.
okay. So I'll cast a let's see what level I can bump that up to. I'll cast like Stomp Down and cast. Am I close enough for that? Thunder Wave.
You can. I don't think you've moved yet, so you can definitely step closer.
Yeah.
You can probably step to like right here and Thunderwave him.
Yeah. Okay, I'll step to there and cast a 3rd level Thunder Wave.
All right. So 12, so he fails the
Constitution
save,
save.
taking full damage from the Thunderwave and blasting him 10 feet back into that corner of the wall there.
Yep, the dice are rolling.
He gets blasted back for a lot of damage as he takes the full blast of the Thunder Wave. You see him coughing blood at this point, blood streaming from his ears as well as he nearly crumples into a heap, kind of drops to a knee and straightens himself up and stands up.
She'll...
Go ahead.
No, you go.
He straightens up and goes, kind of spits blood on the ground and goes, "Very well, little curious Verdun. Well, I see you've made your choice. And
Kirill
he.
lean forward.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, you go.
Now you go.
They'll lean forwards almost like primalistic, like
Mhm.
eyes straight on him and be like, liars are not welcome in a contract. And end my turn with that.
Alright. He straightens up and goes, well, depends on the contract that you've had with Mother Edith, but I could tell you what my contract was. And that is all 6 of you. He puts his hands in front of him, and a blast of frigid air
Counterspell.
shoots forth and is counterspelled. It is a. Let me get you to roll me a Arcana check using your spell casting ability, which is it Bard? It's charisma. So roll me a d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Nice.
Plus charisma. Charisma. Plus 3.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. So he begins an incantation, and a cold blast of frigid air begins forming as you wave your hand and interrupt his arcane spell casting completely, whereas a blast of a cold air, freezing temperatures would have happened. It's just a nice breeze, kind of dries some of the sweat off your guys' brows, and he looks at his hand stupidly and looks directly at you. Isric, your turn.
First, I'm gonna use my bonus action to focus in on that. Keep the concentration on that heat metal, so he could take. He's got to take more damage from that.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 2d8. So let me roll that for you. Yeah, that's not much. He only takes 4 points of fire damage from me. Keeping concentration on that. And next, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm gonna run. Even though if it's I'm gonna take risking an opportunity check. I'm gonna run all the way over here.
Flesh Golem Lena kind of punches you in the square of your back, dealing 13 bludgeoning.
Ow! But I don't care. It's go time. I'll take that 13. So it's gonna be actually. Let's see. Take the temperate point. It's gonna go take down to 11. So I'm gonna take 11 points of damage here. And as I take that shot to the back, screw that. I'm an orc. I'm gonna look over this guy, and since I've still got silvery barbs up, wait. I already see silvery barbs, right? And I was concentrating on that, so I did have to make a constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Con save to see if I keep this up. Nope. So I lose So do I lose the heat metal? I lose heat metal, right? But do I still have the silvery barbs from earlier?
Silvery barbs concentration?
No.
Yeah, you still have silvery barbs in, but heat
Great.
metal, his pendant immediately cools and begins to return back to like a tarnished color.
Great. So as I stumble over there, I'm gonna use that advantage from the silver barbs from earlier to fire my Eldritch Blast at advantage.
All right.
First one coming. First shot's at 14.
14 skips off of his mage armor.
I'm gonna fire again. Second shot's coming. This will be a regular shot, so hopefully this works. Damn it, man!
11 goes wide.
Okay, I've done my part.
Bit, your turn.
So I'm gonna skip down here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So hopefully I can see him from there.
Yep.
And more muttering for an Eldritch Blast on him.
All right. Roll it. 17 hits. Oh, you have advantage too from Silvery Barbs.
And then the second one's another 17.
Both hit. Roll damage. All right, and with the final blow to Lord Dominic, Fitbit, how would you like to slay him?
Whoop whoop.
So with eyes kind of slightly rolling back in his head and kind of really strange and quite repulsive mutterings under his breath, Fitbit's holding onto his book, and like the green bolts of eldritch light lance out of his fingers and go through the 2 points of Dominic's body, kind of almost taking it apart as he kind of slumps to the ground.
Nice. So you guys see Fitbit clutching something within his robe, muttering an incantation under his breath in an unknown and ancient language as bolts of eldritch force go blasting into Lord Dominic. His smug grin immediately replaced by a look of surprise as one blast straight through his chest and he crumples to the ground, and he continues blasting him until chunks of his body, his arm gets ripped off, his leg is blasted out from underneath him as he falls to the ground, slain and motionless. With Lord Dominic slain, it appears the look of torment upon the flesh golem Lena's face immediately fades to a look of peace as the body crumples to the ground, as well as the zombie currently engaged with Sam. As the zombie falls to the ground, you guys hear Sam call out from the other room, "Hey, I think I got him!"
You got him! You got him, Sam!
"Yeah, you're welcome. Don't worry. All in a day's work, you know."
Good job, guys.
That's where we will call combat. As guys are catching your breath and surveying the surroundings, you feel an immediate shift in the building above you and a creak of wood under immense amounts of pressure.
People, we are leaving. Do I have time to run up here, grab this guy's amulet, and run out?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit warm to the touch, but you run up, grab his amulet.
You've obviously never worked in the kitchen. I'm fine. And I run.
Is there anything more noticeable on him? Quickly.
You'll have to find. I run by. You'll have to find out yourself. I'm running by you.
He appears to have a dagger on him, very finely crafted dagger.
Just grabs it and runs like, Sam, come on! Out!
Well, Sam, on your heels as you guys go sprinting out the house.
Oh, and Namira will just grab her cloak on the way out. It's like, yep, I need this.
Well, easy enough. Curie, what would you like to do? You running out?
First, make sure that keeping an eye to see who's wounded out of the group. Even to the point of walking up when Isric walks up to the body and she's gonna give it a good hard boot before following everybody out. Just make sure that, as usual, Curie is the last one to get out of there.
Well, Lord Dominic's body just kind of slumps with the boot, very dead. As you survey the surroundings, making sure that you're the last one to leave, everything seems to be in order aside from the currently imploding manor above your head. So you guys make your way out of the manor. back into the garden, surveying the scene behind you as you turn around at the gate. The manor itself almost appears to be crumpling in as it's imploding inwards into a single point. There's a blinding flash of just fiery light as you hear the screams of dozens to possibly hundreds of people wailing in the distance with a blinding explosion, which immediately turns to a soft golden hue. The wailing stops, and you hear almost like a sigh of relief, a collective sigh of relief, as many different souls of many different people that were trapped here for an unknown number of years have finally been freed. At this point, you hear a clank of and screech of rusty metal behind you. Turning around to see the once static suit of armor now walking towards you. Just kind of puts a hand up in hail.
Oh, hi. Hey. See, you finally left your spot.
Thank you. Indeed I have. And the bound knights of Ilmater, thank you for your service this day. With that, he begins to slowly kind of disintegrate into flecks of golden light as the armor vanishes with a soft glow. The mists begin to swirl denser around you before parting, and you guys find yourselves back on the main road.
I'd like to know if I can take the ghost blade I have out, hold it out, and say, if any of you that have helped feel that you've done what you need to do, let me know if you're at peace, and go on to the next. Just hold it and wait to see if anything happens.
You see the shimmering image of the puzzler, the cook, and the who was the third one? And the gardener appear before you. And they kind of give you a slight nod and goes, and then our service is fulfilled. And they slowly fade into nothingness.
Still a ghost blade, so I've got more work to do. So I put the sword back and look at the rest of these guys and say, well, that happened.
And before you guys on the main road, short ways away appears to be the caravan you were escorting, and a very confused merchant and a small entourage of his sitting in a small campsite, looking confusedly towards you guys. Where have you guys
was
been?
gonna turn around and look for them, but like it works.
You guys have been gone for like 20 minutes. We ready to get back on the road then?
My friend, you have no idea how much can actually happen within 20 minutes.
They all start packing up their stuff as they so you guys continue on, get ready to continue on downward. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we close out this apparently two-shot adventure?
Anyone with
would
us? Sorry.
heal people up. Just quietly walk past people and heal them up as she goes along. Before taking up position next to the cart again.
Vision's very happy, but thank you very much, Brian, for the two shots.
For the two-shot, I promise next time I'll do my best to keep it into a one-shot.
Namira will kind of just walk with Sam and chuck him like a small bag of gold, which will contain like 5 gold.
And honestly, that's a decent amount of pay for a couple hours of work for him. So he kind of like grins and goes, well, if the pay is going to be like this, I hope there's a little bit more where that came from, because I think I'll be willing to act as your bodyguard for for quite a while longer, miss.
Namira just nods and she's like, there'll probably be a lot more.
Yeah, full disclosure, really surprised that Sam didn't die.
We wouldn't have let
Plus-
Sam die. That's why I always kept him in eye line so I could, in case if I needed Shion.
I pass Admin on his shoulder, give him my last bardic inspiration, and say, "You should have run. You should have run when you had a chance," and then walk away.
You shouldn't have stayed.
Steadfast
There
cast
goes.
guidance on him.
Easily send my boy to the academy with this pay.
Mhm.
I feel like we
Uh,
deserve a tavern. We should go to a tavern.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Namira just
Good
nods.
plan.
And luckily, on
do
the
have a
way, there is
question.
a roadside inn and tavern where everyone can rest and relax for a night before continuing on with the last leg of the journey.
Who wants to get drunk?
Tonight you all drink, but tomorrow morning, pancakes and bacon.
Ugh.
But for now, I'm going to sleep because I'm bleeding inside my chest. You have a good night. And then you walk away.
And nothing a good 8-hour nap won't fix.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do I still have the zombie corpse?
Yes.
Awesome.
I still
As they're
got
walking along to get up
Lord.
to the tavern, she will dance with it like a waltz.
Ah,
Bit is going to study all the notes
Hey,
of Lord
Kira's already
Dominic
healed
that
you.
is,
You're okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'll send you a DM.
Can
Later on.
Namira sit with Fitbit and like sort of translate the resurrection shit with the liches and shit? And be like, oh, that's just this. This just means this.
Yeah, it's essentially
This
a
is this
sheaf
spell.
of papers that, while while some of the information is missing, there does appear to be a pretty much the startings of the construction of a phylactery. Also referencing different things with very loosely a couple of passing notes based on resurrection, but the resurrection not requiring a monetary value of gems. After a moment of study, it's kind of a part of a ritual
Yeah.
akin to the golem of, or the manual of golems, of creating flesh golems.
Namira just kind of sit there and fill in the gaps for Fitbit. It's like, yeah, it's just this. This is resurrection.
You know.
if Fitbit's more than willing to experiment and actually try and cast these things to see if it can make it work.
Like, should explain, like, there's different levels. Like, you can just raise dead. You can animate the dead. You can bring people back, which is like revivify. Like, there's different scales of this shit.
Let's start off simple and see where we can go. I'll find some
Okay.
dead things tomorrow and practice on them.
I mean, she's got a corpse which she's dancing with.
Yeah, you're a corpse.
I could bring it back for you to actually dance.
No,
You
As far
never
as
dance?
like the resurrection ritual or the golem, the flesh golem creation ritual goes, it appears to require quite a bit of magical energy as well as other alchemical ingredients.
Oh, I was just gonna raise dead.
Oh, that works too.
Just,
Yeah,
and
sure.
just tell it to dance with her.
It does the mash, the monster
Yeah.
mash.
no, it's mine.
You sure you don't
It's
want
already
Bully to
tied
be
up.
alive?
It's fine, I'm leading.
Oh my.
Time for bed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It is tied up, so it's just kind of like wiggling.
Wiggle.
Just
It
wiggling.
shimmy.
Well, cool. Awesome. Well, I'm glad. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm glad that we got a party of people together to run it, and I appreciate you guys for playing it.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks very much, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
very
having
much.
us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Next time, something different.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Next time, something different. Probably less dark.
Aww.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll yeet Namira in so we still get that dark aspect.
Fitbit will be very happy with that as well.
All the darkness is just going to be what you guys bring to the table.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.
See you.
See you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Have a good
too.
night.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
fight. Good night.
Thanks to everyone that hung out today. Mythical Way, thank you for the follow. We'll be rounding out to Kill TV. I hope I said that right. And may the fate of the dice roll ever in your favor. Doing the rain. Let's do the rain.
It didn't and it doesn't, so it isn't.